Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of T3 Tyler's Thursday Tips. And today I want to tell you about our education campus. Now, I can't believe it's taken me this long to do a demo on our education campus. It really should have been one of the first T3s that I recorded because a lot of the content that I record and house on YouTube are already done on our education campus within our self-help library. And I'm just more or less putting my own spin to it and housing it on YouTube under my channel. So I want to tell you more about this education campus. I have gone in here for some of my other tutorials, but I've never did a full T3 on the campus. So let me do that for you here today. So as always, let's bring Vax on into the picture. We can go to any one of our individual brands pages. We can go to the ALG Vacations Master page as well, and we can find our education campus, but let's use FunJet today for our example. So it could be in different areas among the different brands, but always within the main toolbar. For example, here with FunJet, under Agent Tools, there's the option for education. So the webinar calendar, the orientation program, they're all part of the education campus. So I'm just going to go to the main education campus page by clicking that button. So there's different tiles here. I'm going to talk about each in a little bit of detail, starting with the calendar of learning events. So here it'll bring you to a page, it'll tell you a little bit about it. Ultimately, we're going to view the calendar. So this brings up a calendar of everything that we have going on. A lot to schedule. It's early in the month here, but we have coming up here on the 10th, Atelier, one of our new products that we're offering. So a webinar with them. We have the Haven here the following week, and then Margaritaville here on the 18th. We do presentations on what we offer, on VAX, the basics, on different policies, on groups. We feature hoteliers, destinations. So these are the webinars that we're doing as a company that you are able to attend. But if I go back here to the month of October, you can see that there was a lot more filled up the month here. Anytime you see this brownish kind of coloring with the strike through, so there's blue and gray, these were education events, but they're also on demand. So we record, most of the webinars that we do. And if you missed something, you weren't able to attend it live, you can go back and watch the on-demand version. So here's one on the ins and outs of travel credit. You simply just click on that. And then you'll see here in the description, there's the view on demand file, and you can go ahead and tune into pretty much anything that we've done in the past. I mean, you can go back as far as you want. There's August, July, June, and go back and you can watch any of the recorded on demands. I believe they stay active for about a year, and then, some of the information gets stale, and we will, do those in the future and have those for upcoming webinars. So that's the calendar of learning events, the webinars that we do. Going back here, the next one, and probably, in my opinion, the most beneficial piece that we have here on the education campus, which is our self-help library. So clicking on here, you can see all these different tutorials that we have. We break them down in different sections. So building an itinerary, there's a group section, engagement, fraud, travel protection, etc. There's a great keyword search. So if you want to do something with groups, you just simply type in group and it'll filter to the different topics that we have on that. Very popular, let's see something. So if I go to groups, I just had this question the other day, automated inventory requests. So this is if you need something outside of your contracted group allotment. You can click on this. And with most of our tutorials, we have it in two different versions. So we have a short video format or a step-by-step PDF document. So depending how you learn better, we have both of these options available to you. My preference, just like I'm recording a video here today, I prefer the videos. I have two monitors here, so I can put this tutorial on one monitor and pretty much, watch it, pause it, and replicate everything that they're doing on the video on my monitor. So it's really an absolutely amazing tool. Always recommend, before calling in, before emailing, check out the self-help library. There's so much do-it-yourself available in VAX right there at your fingertips. And check it out. We may have a tutorial on how to do something that you're looking for. Going back here then to the education campus, we have our top 10. So I did a series on the top 10 earlier in the year. I pretty much touched on each of these things. So pretty much what we highlighted here is the top 10 things that you may not be aware of that you can do in Vax that you actually can. So we combine those, and actually there's a bonus. So there's 11 of top 10 things that you can do that you might not be familiar with. So check out this page. Next, we really only identified 5 reasons why you would need to call into us or email or reach out to our contact center. And those are listed here. We have some updates on some recent enhancements below that. And then lastly, some updates and some featured webinars. So really a great resource as an overview. Going back, we have our on-demand orientation. So this is 13 different chapters. You can pick and choose what you want to do. You can take the entire series. Chapter 14 here is a certification. So it's a nice little certification. I believe it's 15 questions. You need the 80% and you pass. You get a nice little certificate. But this will be replaced here in the new year. We are coming out with an official certification and training program across our brand. So once I have more information on that, I will be happy to share that, but that is coming early 2022. Lastly, No Grow Go. That is a webinar series that we do. A lot of those are highlighted at the bottom of the top 10, but if you're interested in that educational webinar series, check that out. And then lastly, get in touch with the right person, which has some contact information. It's where you can find your business development professional. But if you're watching this, there's a good chance that I am your business development professional, but we have some other resources in here. But as I mentioned, really the 2 main components, well, 3 main components are these right here. So the calendar learning events, great option for your webinar series with us or going back and watching previous webinars. SelfHelp Library, hands down the best resource that we have available in the education campus. And then off of the SelfHelp Library, we broke out the top 10 or top 11 things that you may not know that you can do your own right there in Vax. So thank you for tuning in. Be sure to check out my other videos in the T3s in my YouTube channel. Hope you found this beneficial. If you don't know about the education campus, you do now. So check it out, use it. It's a great resource. But if you ever need anything, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thank you for watching and have a great rest of your week. Thanks, everybody.